Nam yo renge yo, 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 nam yo.
The Buddhist Community Center here in Philadelphia is in the Fairmont section of the city, which is a beautiful area. We're just a block from the world famous Barnes Museum. We're nearby the Philadelphia Museum of Art. We've been here 20 years in our building here at 2000 Hamilton Street. And we've seen just wonderful changes in the neighborhood since we've been there. So many new places to dine out at, museums of course, as I just mentioned, and a neighborhood that is very vibrant with a lot of young people and a very diverse community overall.
What is Buddha? That's a good question, and it's twofold, because Buddha was a historical individual, and also it's a metaphor for that power, that energy that resides at the core of our life. So for the historical part, the first historical Buddha was a gentleman by the name of Siddhartha or Shakyamuni Buddha, who lived in India over 2,500 years ago. Okay, and in his quest to solve the mysteries of birth, sickness, illness, and death, he went out and he really explored and really made a determination to become enlightened to this information, so he could stop the suffering of individuals. That was his goal. So that was the historical Buddha. Okay. So Buddha is used in that term, but also Buddha is used for you and I, for our life, because it's that energy or that highest life condition that resides at the core of your and my life. Okay? So when we're able to bring forth that energy, the highest potential within our life, we bring forth that, what we refer to as that Buddha nature, or that highest life potential that resides within our life.
Well, we believe that everybody has the potential to manifest the life condition of Buddhahood. In other words, our philosophy is based on the fact that there are 10 worlds, 10 conditions inside of every human being or every living thing that can manifest at any given moment. And our goal is to manifest the highest life condition, which is Buddhahood. And we do that by chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And in order for us to support our chanting of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, we have what we call a basic practice. And that is, you come to activities such as this one, and you chant together. And we recite prayers from the book that you saw us recite from. It's called Gongyo, and that supports our chanting of Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And we have study materials, and in our studying, we are again encouraged to chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And then we also have leaders in our organization that encourage us from time to time. And we all have altars set up in our homes. And for every morning and every evening, we chant Nam Myoho Renge Kyo and recite from the book during Gongyo.
The life philosophy. It's a philosophy I use to guide my life. It's a compass I use to keep my life on a path that allows me to rotate in an orbit of happiness. Because I realize happiness is not a destination, you know, it's not a static location, it's an ongoing process. So for me, this life philosophy of understanding the principle of cause and effect. For every cause I put out into the universe returns that effect. If it's a negative cause, I get a negative effect. If it's a positive cause, I get a positive effect. Through chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, utilizing this philosophy, I'm able to expand on my positive causes and negate or minimize my negative effects. So for me, it's a life philosophy, but also, you know, fits the tenets of being a religion also, because of the structure and the history and the fact that it has a book, which is the writings of Nichiren Daishonin in his own right handwriting, okay? Nichiren Daishonin was a 13th century priest in Japan. It has the support because it has a practice that supports it, and it has actual proof. The actual proof is the victory in the member's life, okay, and the victory and accomplishment in overcoming obstacles. So that's all of the criteria that would be required for any world religion. So you pick. Is it your religion or is it your philosophy? It's your choice.
So it's our belief that everyone has Buddha nature. So we are all Buddha. We have all contain Buddha nature. So in order to practice the Buddhist practice, you can join a district and practice and receive your own Gohonzon. But we believe every individual has the ability to be a Buddha or is enabled to have that Buddha nature.
As a practitioner of Nichiren Daishonin's Buddhism, when I'm facing a challenge or problem or suffering, I usually seek guidance. The international president of this organization, Daisaku Keita, has numerous information written on the subject of how to empower our lives and how to be effective, use this practice effectively. Also, we have senior leaders that offer guidance, and we have members that offer encouragement. But ultimately, we return to our practice of faith, that's getting in front of our Gohonzon, chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, with determination. This practice is based on a determination. We make a determination to completely transform our suffering into something of value. Our prayer is not based on a plea or begging some source from outside of ourselves to come and rescue of us. That's not, this practice is based on determination that comes from within our life. I make a determination that I will make this happen through fusing my Buddha nature, my highest potential, with that energy that governs the universe. So through that determination and that fusing is how I overcome and transform any and all sufferings.
I just wanted to add that through chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo with that determination, in my experience, I gained wisdom from deep within my life to understand the steps that I need to take to overcome the situation. And just as importantly, I gained the courage to make the moves that I need to make to take the negative situation and turn it into something powerfully positive. And that's, to me, one of the most beautiful things about the practice. You don't have to suffer. Ever.
I just want to add something too. As Buddhists, we believe that there's no option in between winning and losing, and we make the determination, as James said, to win by not only chanting but never giving up. And that once you have that heart of a lion of never giving up, that's how you'll win.
Okay, so in essence of the practice, one part is practice for oneself and practice for others. And finding that when you help someone else to practice, you actually really transform your life. Because practice, it's not a selfish practice. And I'm like going through various religions. And so we cannot just practice for ourselves because our goal is ultimately world peace. So if I go off and just think that I'm for myself and not helping other people to practice, then I don't know where world peace would end up. So in order for us to achieve our goal of world peace, and I found out that when I'm really suffering and I help someone else, I actually transform my own inner self, my own karma, and I've achieved a lot through that. Thanks.
Different forms of meditation were born out of the Buddhist mindset that came from the Asian, the different types of forms of meditation. But through chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, by being all-inclusive, it's a form both including meditation, and it goes even deeper because it penetrates down to the core of our life to what we call the ninth level of consciousness. And that ninth level of consciousness, through chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, and we're able to fuse our life, and with that ninth level of consciousness, it includes everything in the universe. So it's all inclusive. So meditation is too small a word for chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo is inclusive of all meditations and all forms of wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you very much.